loud. Yeah, they make the show dog brown. Yeah, I get down. The ladies love the way I howl. Just fooling around, guys. What? Was I too loud? Look, I'm a magical rap battle assassin, everlasting. Ain't no need for a caption. Me and my team, we so heroic. There's no opponent that can take us down.
Oh man, this feels like a Thursday night at the club. So
Yeah,
hey,
that was really cool.
thank you. Hey, welcome everybody to the first ever Superfan Addicts podcast. And we have two special guests, Steeler Guy, alias Steve, and I Hate Tech, alias Archer. And we're gonna jump right into it right now. But before we get started, I just want to begin the show sending out condolences to the Jim Irsay family, who had Jim had an untimely death yesterday, and just want to send out condolences to the family.
Yes, sir.
So, having said that,
Jim was a good football guy. He was.
He was a good football guy. So, having said that, what do you guys think about that draft?
Well, great draft. The Steelers drafted a lot of needs, I think, this year. They got a quarterback late. We definitely needed a quarterback. I'm not sure a sixth-round pick is the answer.
Will Howard?
Yeah, a lot of people are excited for Will Howard in the house. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger has already stepped in, has been helping him already in mini camp. And, I mean, his attitude, he says the right things. He seems like he's a real good, coachable kid. We'll see what happens because as of right now, he's pretty much all we got other than Mason Rudolph, who, has basically been a backup. Yeah, we're not looking too good at the quarterback area. So I hope Will Howard, as a sixth-round pick, he's got nothing to lose. The pressure's off him. He wasn't like a first-round pick. So I'm excited in that regards because I think he just come in and relax. Wasn't drafted like in the first 5 picks where he's expected just to come in and take over. So hopefully he'll have a good mini camp and preseason, and we might be running with the rookie.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do for you since I've known you so long and I like you. I'm gonna make a phone call for you, and we're gonna trade Kenny Pickett back to you guys for a third-round draft pick.
Oh no, we don't want him back.
No? Okay. Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's probably better than what we got right now. I mean, for experience-wise, other than Mason Rudolph, but I mean, that's not saying much.
Right. So Archer. I know you're more of a college guy, but I'm sure you have some thoughts on the draft. Because wait, who was your team? Who's your team?
Go Birds.
The Birds. Okay. Wait, hold on. There's a couple Birds now. We got Cardinals. We got Ravens. We got
the championship Birds.
Oh, he's an Eagle fan.
Yeah. Oh, the Eagle. Oh, okay.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. So how did you like their draft?
Well, I always try to predict what quarterbacks are going to bust or not, and I'll have to before I even start say I knew Justin Fields wasn't going to amount to stack of beans anywhere, but was still to be determined, I guess. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback controversy up there, I never had any faith in Justin Fields as a Georgia fan. I saw him right. Stuff. So, but on that, the Eagles, they were drafting Bulldogs and Bama. Did they? I was so busy. Did they pick up any Ohio State champions to add to their championship squad? Anybody know? I didn't catch that.
I didn't see any. I didn't see any going to the Eagles. But then again, though, a lot of Ohio State. Yeah, those Ohio State guys are like the top of the order now. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had the most players drafted this year.
Oh yeah, I was saying that they're going to follow the trend, and then the Falcons started to draft the players.
Right.
A little too late.
So wait a minute. So quick question. You're in Georgia. You're in Georgia, correct?
Yes, sir.
Never cheered for the Falcons?
I have, but man, you just got to give up hope at a certain point. It's just the stuff they do is just mind boggling and just it's frustrating. But I've got my whole family's from up north, so I have Philly and then half Falcons fans. We were rivals, to be honest with you, and then I just kind of get. But I really only have one love, and it's Bulldogs. But on the NFL, the Eagles are. I've always liked the Eagles because of my family up there. I like their helmet and their uniform. So it wasn't really too hard for me to kind of poop out on the Falcons. But I've probably only gone to maybe 3 Falcon games in my life. But I've been to more Eagles games. If the Eagles come here, I go.
Okay.
When the Falcons choked in the Super Bowl, the largest deficit ever, or lead that they gave up and let Brady come back and beat him in overtime, that was crazy. But
that one. Yeah. A Falcons fan, but when I went just living in Atlanta, going to bed that night, it felt like your dog was dead out in the road. Like it was horrible.
I bet because everyone in the nation pretty much thought they had that Super Bowl finally.
Yeah, me and my neighbors got really drunk afterwards. I remember going to bed thinking, I hope I wake up and that was a dream.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Welcome to my world, guys. Have you heard of the drive? Have you heard of the fumble? Come on. Okay, but hey, I digress. So let me ask you, Steeler guy, what is the one position that you guys need to, in your opinion, that you feel that the Steelers need to improve on?
Well, obviously, what I already hit on was the quarterback. Honestly, when Terry Bradshaw left, it took years to finally get someone like Big Ben, and we just haven't been able to. It's so hard for Pittsburgh to find a quarterback. So, a 6th-round pick, Ohio State has never been real too successful in the NFL with quarterbacks. C.J. Stroud's probably the best one of late that I think that's having some success. Ohio State, is more the linebackers, definitely the wide receivers in the last 15 years. And we got Jack Sawyer. I'm excited to get Jack Sawyer. He had a great run when they won the championship. Had that fumble for a touchdown and stuff to put the game away for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So Pittsburgh definitely picked up some big time players from college this year. Will their games translate to the NFL? Hopefully so.
Right. Okay. Well, I've been thinking about that question. And the quarterback, if you don't have a quarterback, it's pretty tough to win. And we went all in. We going into camp with 5 quarterbacks. And
that's crazy.
But you know what though? I think the competition is going to bring out the best one. Plus, here's the thing: you guys need a quarterback. New Orleans Saints need a quarterback. So one of our quarterbacks may emerge, and then we have something to for trade bait as well.
Right, exactly. There's still the talks of Aaron Rodgers coming to Pittsburgh, but I hope that's not true. I think he's a great. You had it ready. Look, I think he was a great quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer. He had a good career, but I kind of think put a fork in him. I'd rather them just turn it over to someone like Will Howard and hope that he somehow can get through. The worst thing about Pittsburgh, though, is that whole offense is kind of in disarray. We have a rookie running back. We lost Najee Harris this year, so they're one of our starters for running, wide receivers as well. So it's the offense is really, really going to be tough this year. Hopefully, the linemen and people that we brought in will protect him and go from there. Well, Pittsburgh's going to be relying on their defense the whole season, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough.
Hey, Pittsburgh has always relied on that defense.
Yeah, but it's going to be really tough this year unless they can really turn this offense around quick. Pittsburgh's not one of them teams that's going to be able to be down by 21 and still have a chance. I don't think. I think it's going to be tough this year. But hopefully they'll get some of this worked out with the people they brought in, and we might find someone the diamond in the rough, so to speak, and hopefully they'll be okay. They always seem to find a way to compete, but the quarterback is a huge position to not even have a true starter going in.
So right. So Archer, real quick. When you win a Super Bowl, it's kind of hard to ask you what do you guys need, because you already got it. You pretty much got everything already.
Yeah, just keep stacking the line and
We lost him. Somehow we lost him.
We lost you. Okay.
Sorry, I had a customer call me, but I was gonna say just keep stacking the line, you know. Hey, but that Pittsburgh meme picture of or Aaron Rodgers, it looks like he's wearing Terry Bradshaw's number as well. That was Terry Bradshaw's number for the.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Almost sacrilegious to do that right there.
Yeah, we don't want that. There's only one Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah,
but I mean the
he
Eagles
got
are.
Bradshaw's number.
Yeah, that's funny. The Eagles are looking good though. I mean, you got Barkley next to nothing, and I mean he showed everybody what he can do. So you have a great chance to repeat.
Yeah, he stays healthy, man. I mean, they'll probably win another one as long as they'll probably keep winning them or being them as long as he stays healthy.
I agree. I think you definitely, or you guys are the top 2 or 3. Oh, there you go. That's funny.
That's funny. And wait. So my producer Cody, he's doing this stuff on the spot. So just so you know, he didn't have this. He made this up right here on the spot.
That's cool. That's cool though.
Hey, you got it
going.
Right. So let's talk about training camp, because really that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting because usually in training camp you see all the positions develop. Like we drafted 2 great running backs. I want to see which one we got the Ohio State kid, Jerkins, and we got the kid from Tennessee. So I really want to see. I want to see that. Obviously the quarterbacks, and we got a lot of defensive tackles too. We got the kid from out of Canada. We got the first round pick from that team up north, and then the veteran players that we already had. So there's going to be a lot of exciting competitions jumping off in Browns camp. I know. Well, usually in all the camp, but those Jerkins and Sampson. Thank you, Frank. But yeah.
Inside the NFL does their hard knocks with them with the Browns.
Oh man, hey, as soon as they drafted Shador, and I'm like, hard knocks, here we come. Yeah. But I haven't heard anything about it yet, though. But that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll put $100 to 1 right now. I'm down on it.
Oh, hey, that would be so great, because we haven't had hard knocks since the 0-16 season. Oh no, Baker Mayfield's rookie year. That's the last time we had hard knocks.
But Ray, I got a question too. You're excited about the running backs you brought in, but I was surprised that the Browns did not take Trevion Henderson for Ohio State. I thought he was the better of the 2 running backs. He definitely got a little more play time during the year. I mean, I don't know. I know they used both, but I was surprised about that.
No, well, see, I wasn't, because prior to Jerkins getting there, Henderson always stayed hurt. He stayed hurt. It wasn't until they started splitting the running backs, the carries. Then he had a full year. So no, we got the durable one. Henderson is the injury prone one. Now I'm not pushing that on him, but
right.
That was his. He had a history of injuries.
Okay, I wondered, because I was surprised watching the draft live that the Browns didn't go for Henderson. But yeah, I guess that's in the NFL level, that's the key. I mean,
Right.
that
availability is. Yeah, see, Frank needs to come on the show, because Frank is giving me all the information down there at the bottom. But yeah, Jerkins is a dog, as in Georgia dogs. But yeah. So no, go ahead.
Yeah, that's good then, because I wasn't aware of that. I thought Henderson seemed to be the better of the 2, but now that I think back, you're right. He did miss some time. So.
Oh, right. So okay, so right now we're gonna go into a segment that me and Cody created. It's called the Kids Corner, where I go out and I interview a kid and get his input on the upcoming season or whatever his team is, and that whole kind of thing. So take it away, Cody. For this segment of Kids Corner, we're bringing in another high-profile young man. For this segment of Kids Corner, we're bringing in a profile.
This thing's acting.
For this segment of Kids Corner, we're bringing in another high-profile young man. Well, he's a kid, young. Well, he's 13. Man, we're.
It's not going for some reason.
For this segment of Kids Corner, we're bringing in another high-profile young man. Well, he's a kid, young. Well, he's 13. I call him a young man. We're bringing him in today. A lot of you may have known him, but you know what? We're going to let you see the video, and then we'll go right into him. What's up, Aiden?
Hello.
What's been going on with you?
Not much.
Okay, so what have you been up to this off season? Anything?
Baseball.
Exciting? Baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What position you play?
I can do outfield, mainly center field.
Oh, okay, center field.
Anyway.
Wait a minute. Did you play football last year too?
Hold up, you cut out.
Oh, did you play football too last year?
No, just Ethan.
Oh, okay. So then let's keep it going. What did you think about the draft? What's your take?
I thought it was good. We should have taken Shadur Sanders. I thought we should have taken Shadur Sanders earlier, but we got him at the end. So, I mean, that's like the only player I wanted. So, other than that, I think we.
So wait a minute. So you're saying they should have took him at 2 instead of taking those extra picks? Come on, Aiden. Come on, buddy.
I thought that at the start of the draft because I thought we were going to miss out on him. I thought he was going to get taken, but he didn't end up getting picked. So I feel like that's even better that we got all those extra picks instead of him because we still got him at the end. So.
Okay. Yeah. So other than that, you were fine with the draft?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait a minute. I heard through the grapevine that you sent a letter to Andrew Berry.
Yeah, I emailed him.
So what was? Come on, you got to get that up now. What was that about? Okay.
Let me find the picture. I have a
picture. You gonna read it to me word for word?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I can't wait to hear this.
Dear, hold on. That is what it says. It says, Mr. Berry, this draft is painful to watch and it has angered me very much. As a little bit of help, I think you should draft offense, not defense, such as Shadur Sanders.
No, wait, but let me ask you this. Did you write that before the draft was
that was when we made the first pick. I did not like the first pick. I thought we should have taken someone different, but
Right. So wait, so there was no chance after the draft, and you were happy with everything. There was no chance of taking that email back, was it?
No.
It was once you hit send, it's gone, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna ask the obvious question. Did you hear back from Andrew Berry?
No, he did not answer me back, but he did draft Shadur Sanders. He did listen to me, so that's a win.
Okay. Right. So all in all, what grade would you give the draft? All in all.
Probably like an A.
An A? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take an A all day long. Because
it wasn't great, but I mean the players weren't great either. So.
Right. And then here's the thing: if either of those quarterbacks pan out,
yeah,
we got 2 number ones next year to whether it's Smith And I know you like that Smith from Ohio State, the wide receiver. If he comes out, that would be a nice pick for one of those number ones. But we'll worry about this. We'll worry about this year. We won't get too far ahead. So are you ready for training camp?
Yeah.
So any particular battles that you're going to be interested in? Like the quarterback, I mean, obviously the quarterback competition is going to be
quarterback, but probably running back since we don't have Nick Chubb anymore. That is going to be probably.
I'm just thinking if somebody gets hurt, I'm thinking Chubbs is going to come back in. But here's the other problem with Chubbs. I don't think he's 100% yet because no one has signed him. So and see, the Browns might be waiting for him to be, to become 100% to sign him as well. So, and I'm hoping that's the case because I love me some Nick Chubbs. So, any plans on going to the Njoku softball game? I know that's your boy. I know that's your boy and everything. But yeah, I'm just wondering. Did he call you? Did he send you some tickets?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Nope.
Okay. So I guess then, once training camp is done and on to the season.
Yep.
What's your prediction for the season?
Better not lose the game with all the quarterbacks we have, but
yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Aiden. We got to protect them. We got to protect them. So
maybe 10 wins. Maybe, probably like
10 wins.
Yeah, probably between 8 and 10.
Yeah. What about 10 and 8? I like 10 and 8 has a little better ring to it.
No, like I'm saying, we'll have like between like
10 to 8. Okay, I got you. I got you 10 to 8 wins. Oh, yeah, and that's very moderate, conservative. I like that. Anything else before we go? You want any shout out? You want to shout out somebody? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Steph, what's up?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, hey, so glad to have you. And before we go, I got to give you a shot at one of these. We got a Nick Chubb autograph, or we got a Myles Garrett autograph. And you got a 1 in 24 shot. You got a 1 in 24 chance to win. So let me slide out the way. And here goes the wheel. You got to pick a number between 1 and 24, and I'll give it a spin for you. 1 to 24.
How about 13?
Unlucky 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for others. Here we go. Round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. 19. Man, you was close. Hey, good luck next time, because I know I'll see you again. And go Browns.
Go Browns.
Yes, sir. Well, all right. Well, all right, people. So jumping back right in. I'm sorry?
No, that was cool. The kid was excited. That was nice.
Right. So jumping right back in it. Let's jump back into the NFL. So and I know Archer knows about this a lot because this was one of their big plays. The tush push. That whole thing went up. They actually voted on that. And they needed 24. They needed 24 votes to eliminate it, and they only got 22. So the tush push is here for another season. Steeler guy, what do you think about that?
Are they going to vote? Oh, so Steeler guy.
Oh, that's okay. You could go first if you want.
They voted on it, I believe, yesterday, and they needed 24.
Every year, or how long is this vote good for? What's going on?
Well, it's definitely good. It's definitely good for the upcoming season. So whether some another owner brings it up again and puts it on the ballot to vote on, I don't know. But
okay, well,
it didn't pass, so it's here for another season.
What I don't understand is if I'm in business, I got people trying to copy me, saying what I'm doing as success. Why are other teams not doing it themselves and rather than complaining about it? Because every team could do this, right?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, every team can do it. And I mean, I guess people they're having such success with it, people don't like it, but you're right. I mean, I guess try to do it too, because it was voted like Ray said, at least one more year. The only thing I don't like with it is sometimes the play just lasts so long. I think the refs need to kind of like stop, blow the whistle in case someone's going to get hurt, or if there's when is your forward motion considered stopped? So to me, that's the only thing I'm not a fan of. But you're right though. If if it works and no one can stop it, why not do it?
Yeah, it's like I don't understand. Like it is an unfair advantage if only one team is doing it, and it's obviously working. So
right, and that's my whole take on it. I love it. Everybody can use it, so it's not like one team has an advantage over the other. So nobody. Hey, I love it. And I'm glad they voted it down. I'm glad it didn't get voted down, I should say.
Right.
Somebody will find a way to beat the tush push eventually. I mean, you got to figure it out.
Yeah,
exactly. Or somebody get hurt, a devastating injury may cause them to say, they see if they didn't have that. But football, you're going to have devastating injuries on pretty much.
They're going 1 mile an hour versus 20 miles an hour. I don't blame them.
Right. Exactly. So okay. So what about what's the other? Oh, I know what it was. Flag football in the Olympics and allowing NFL players to play in it.
Yeah, let's do it. I say hot women, but whatever.
Well. Okay, here's my whole thing on it. I mean, the league is already. I mean, if you look at the Pro Bowl, I mean, they're playing flag football pretty much. I mean, these pictures were. I believe these pictures were taken from the Pro Bowl, so they're already playing flag football anyway.
More money.
What's that?
More money, another sport, more money.
Right, and then too, you get a chance to go represent your country and possibly. Well, no, it ain't even possible. They're going to win the gold medal if they allow NFL players. They're going to win, so they'll all come home with a gold medal, and that has to mean something. Coming home with a gold medal, representing your country.
Is rugby an Olympic sport yet?
I didn't hear you.
Is rugby an Olympic sport?
That's a good question. And I'm sure Cody will have an answer real quick. But yeah, I'm not.
I don't believe it is. I mean, basketball
players playing rugby. I bet the coaches and the owners would not allow it though.
No, yeah, rugby is an Olympic sport.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, basketball is the one that started it with the Dream Team when
retired NFL guys maybe just got cut, go try out for the rugby team. You know what I mean? You're already beat up. You want to keep doing it more, make another paycheck, or you want to cash it in.
Right.
Exactly. So I mean, I just think that man, if as long as if we're not really sacrificing players to get hurt or anything like that, and how are you gonna get
Terrell Owens could still be an Olympic athlete. He could go out there. Imagine trying to track him down with a flag on his hip. You ain't gonna get him.
Right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's gonna happen. So I guess at this point we'll just have to wait and see. What about another thing that I had heard was that they're offering a new offensive lineman award. So every year they're going to have offensive lineman of the year or something like that. And it's like, me personally, anytime you have a chance to give anybody an award, or recognition, especially the linemen who are pretty much invisible and unknowns, I think is a good thing.
Yeah, they should all get one anyways.
Well, they've come a long way. I mean, Ray, you and I have always talked about this, the football, old football with the running backs that you and I enjoyed. Like, how much I followed Walter Payton. And a lot of times them old running backs would give the linemen some type of gift, a Rolex watch, something to commemorate a nice season for the 1,000 yards they got. And then through the years now, the linemen have finally gotten way more recognition and gotten paid too, because they are, the anchor to the success for the quarterback and running back. So it's come a long way. And I mean, to give them a little more recognition doesn't hurt, So I think.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, anytime you can give recognition to them hogs up front, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
All right. Another segment that we're going to be featuring weekly will be, and Archer, I know you're gonna like this, will be Man Cave Spotlight. And with that, what we'll do is we'll have people. So basically, this is it in a nutshell. If you have a man cave, she shed, he shed, she shack, babe cave, man land, or whatever you call your sports sanctuary, we want to see them.
Whose place is that?
That's mine.
Holy shit, man, that is
so we need you to shoot a video 1 minute or less, and on the Superfan Addicts podcast, message it, Facebook message it to me on the Superfan Addicts podcast, and then we'll pull from that. And every week we'll have a man cave spotlight, and then at the end of the year we'll have a man cave of the year type thing going on.
It's like you got me beat over there, maybe there, Ray.
Huh?
You might have me beat over there.
Yeah, Ray's got an awesome man cave.
Wait, Archer, that's only one room.
All right, we need to do a man tour, man cave tour here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, real quick, Archer, can you pan your thing so we can see what you have? Because I know people.
Walk around real quick. That's my newest. I got a 82 Herschel Walker right there. Charlie Trippy, Willie McClendon, Hurst, Hampton, Worley. That's Large Tate. This is Charlie Trippy's bar. I actually got it from him before he passed away. These are his bar stools. Harry Truman, Joe Namath, legend sat here. You got Kevin McLeay, Shockley, Harry here. A bunch of old jerseys. These are all from Legendary Place, too. This is a bobblehead of Kirby.
Oh, that's I did my Cleveland. I did him in Cleveland Browns. That's the old the coach with the Corona.
Yeah, it used to be John Gruden.
Right, John Gruden.
Yeah, so these are like Herschel, last pair of cleats. Herschel wore as a college athlete. Bunch of legendary stuff here. We got about 50 helmets. This is a custom Fran Tarkenton. I've actually got one of Stetson Bennett being made from what he was wearing against Alabama when we beat them for the Natty. It's going to be going there. This is the Herschel. It's game worn except for his helmet. Herschel game worn except for his helmet. You can't get a game worn Herschel helmet anywhere. This is Pickens. That's actually the uniform he was wearing on the first touchdown pass Stetson Bennett threw on it to gain the starting position to win 2 national championships. First touchdown was to Pickens against Arkansas during COVID. Edgar Chandler, another Herschel from his tearaway. Goldberg, and then you got Mr. Archie here, the guard dog.
That's awesome. How did you get some of that memorabilia from Herschel Walker?
Just hunting, and a lot of stuff comes to you. Behind there, it's actually a fake wall. I've got 250 All-American plaques, all glass, stacked back there. And then this is my only replica here. That's a replica Walker. I've had it for years, but this is actually a row from from Sanford. I've got 8 rows that were used from 49 to 80 outside. But this is Champ Bailey. Over there also is Hines Ward, David Pollock. I have a total of 48 players, but I only got about 22 up. This is this one here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fly through to the leftover room because it's Ray says he's got a second room. I'll show you mine. There we go in here. This is the vintage room.
Nice.
So we got all the MVP trophies from Charlie Trippie in 42, and then all the front page newspapers from Atlanta to California, the LA Herald Express and the LA Times. And then you got over here, this is a 29 jersey right here, 39 jersey here. These are all legends. You got the old cheerleading outfit. This is the first pennant that ran on the field, 1929. You got the field marker down here. That's Vince Dooley's eulogy pamphlet. And a bullet from his 21 gun salute at his funeral. This is Charlie Trippie's pennant that he got from the University of Georgia, hung on his wall in his dorm while he played, and then behind his bar from 47 till now at my house. Those are my Letterman jacket collection.
Wow.
So I've been to Ray's house and I've seen Ray's Browns collection, which is super amazing. And I never thought I'd say this, but Ray, I think you met your match. He's got an awesome collection. Even though it's Georgia and it's college, man, you represent it well. That you got some awesome tradition there of the history of Georgia. That's amazing.
Yeah, get that Eagles helmet out of there. It's out of place.
This is pretty cool. This is Vince Dooley's. I got all of his ID badges, and I guess this is his coaching shirt. Like a thing that he wore to the dinner after the national championship game. This is the tie that he wore. This is an almost every photo. Another badge. These are all his other ties here. And then when they dedicated the stadium to him, I got his badge he was wearing and the field pass. But yeah, these are all legendary players here. I got Charlie Trippie's number sweater. I got his All-American sweater. I got his helmet here. But yeah, it's a pretty.
Go back to that helmet for a minute.
Which one? Down here?
Yeah, the helmet. Yeah, boy. What year is that from? Right there.
1946.
Wow.
And this is that's a 1946 All-Star helmet.
Pretty cool.
So Archer, where's the Nick Chubb stuff at?
Well, I'm waiting for that stuff to come available, man. It doesn't just pop up.
Okay.
This isn't Foot Locker.
Right.
No, that's cool, man. You got some awesome stuff there. I mean, some really good history of college to represent for Georgia there. Wow.
Yeah, thank you. And that's, like I said, that's only about a third of it I can display. I got a small house, so it's stacked up everywhere else. But I got 48 players and they're all top 100 players.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was. Wow. Man, Steve, don't you want to take it? Well, no, we might lose you. So
take a
yeah.
what?
So that's
basically. I wanted to go in my man cave and represent too, but I wasn't sure because it was raining so much here if I would keep reception. So that's why I'm in my kitchen. But me and Ray are more like we're more the NFL guys. I represent Steelers and a lot of Walter Payton. Walter Payton was my favorite running back. I got to meet him one time, and I have an awesome collection on him. Over 40 years worth. I mean, some really amazing stuff. And Ray's just like me with the running backs. He represents Jim Brown about as best as you possibly can for being a Browns fan. He has some awesome, amazing stuff with Jim Brown as well. But it's cool to see just a collection in general. And then you represent college there. I mean, Georgia is always a top school. I mean, that's amazing what you got.
Yeah, thank you. They're all Hall of Famers too in the NFL. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Somebody keeps saying show us Cribbs, but Cribbs didn't play for Georgia.
Who?
Cribbs. No. Yeah, Cribbs played for Josh Cribbs played for Kent State.
Yeah,
unless there was
Oh, there's Ray.
Why are you showing my car?
A lot of people were asking to see your car.
Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, no, Archer, this is what I'm gonna say. You can see all your passion just by you walking around. We can see all your passion because and how well you selected and the placement and everything. I mean, if that was Cleveland Browns, it would look just like my room.
You know what?
You represented really well.
I appreciate it. But I've been tempted because I can do another, I only got half of them up. I've been tempted to think, man, I could take all these down and do a whole another 22, a whole different 22 players. But I'm like, man, that would be so much work, man. But I could totally, but I thought about doing it. You feel what I'm saying? I should change the mannequins out. I could make them all different players. I thought about doing it, but too lazy to.
Right. Well, you're right though. That's a lot of work because I've been even with Ray as he sets stuff up, and it's time consuming. Plus, if you got the players that you like the most up, like I love watching Herschel Walker as a young kid play. I mean, he was amazing.
It just itches you to not have the other ones up. But then you're right, because then you end up breaking a display or a mannequin. You got to buy
right.
Like,
Exactly. So Archer, I'm gonna need you to make a video and send it in as well too.
Yes, sir.
Just make sure it's under a minute. That's all.
Oh shit, that's impossible.
Yeah, you can trust me. You could. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but yeah,
slice it together for you.
Right. So we're rolling. We're coming around third, and we're heading home. So our next segment is Word on the Street. So the word on the street is, I heard that Aaron Rodgers is finally ready to sign with the Steelers. What do you think about that, Steeler guy?
I heard that today too because as of yesterday, I think his team he was leaning towards was the Saints because Derek Carr decided to retire, and that's kind of where I think he thought would fit him best. Their offense, the receivers and people they have there, but the Saints feel that they're just going to move forward from what I was reading with the quarterbacks they drafted and who they have there. So I don't think he has many options. And as a Steeler fan, I think if he really wanted to be with us, he would have signed, before the draft, or maybe Pittsburgh would have made a move in the draft knowing they were getting him. I personally don't want to see him now. I think he waited too long. I think he'll be more of a distraction now. And even though he's a Hall of Fame player, I'd rather just see him personally retire. And Pittsburgh's just going to move forward because even if we did sign him, how many years is he going to play? One? You know what I mean? I think he'll just mess up the whole our mindset of the draft and what Pittsburgh was trying to accomplish. So, I mean, he can mentor the young quarterback with Howard, but at this point, I really don't think I want to see him in the Steelers uniform.
Well, let me ask you this though, Steeler guy. You wouldn't want him for at least a bridge quarterback?
You know what? I think, like I said, if you had asked me this 2 months ago, I probably would have said yes. But I think the way he's gone about it, like where he's kind of like he wants to call his shots and pick which team he likes and stuff. To me, I think he waited too long, and now it's almost a line of respect for the team and everything. That I think I really don't. I don't know how much he can help. I mean, the last 2 years with the Jets, I thought that was a great move for the Jets, but I mean, he got hurt. He didn't really have a good year last year. So I'm not sure. I mean, obviously he's better than what we have because of his resume. But at this stage of the game, I'm excited to see what Will Howard can do. I mean, obviously he would help him, but I don't know. I guess it would come down to what if we can sign him fairly cheap, maybe for a year, and it wouldn't hurt the salary cap if we need to go after other people. I'm not sure. So I think that would depend on it. If we got him, in a good deal, it wouldn't hurt. But if not, if he wants some type of 2 or 3 year commitment and multi-million-dollar contract, I'd rather pass.
Well,
That's
first
my
of all,
opinion.
you're not getting him cheap. That's so get that out of your head. He's not, wherever he goes, it's not going to be cheap. And see, I hadn't heard of the New Orleans possibility, but if you think about it, somebody his age playing in a dome,
Right.
yeah, I mean, as opposed to playing in the winter in Pittsburgh in Three Rivers State. Well, it ain't Three Rivers. What's it?
Acrisure now. But yeah, no, I think you're right. I think the Saints would have been a better fit for him for that where he is in his career. I don't think he could hurt the Steelers per se, but like I said, at this point, he's been more of a distraction leading up to the draft and everything because he hasn't really made a decision. So I think the fact that Pittsburgh at least drafted one hopefully solid quarterback in the draft, you know, I don't know. He wouldn't hurt them, but I don't know how much he would help at this point either.
So wait, hold on. Let me stop for a second. So you're telling me you're fine with going into the season with Mason Rudolph and Will Howard?
Well, I mean, I like I said, if Will Howard really collapses in the preseason, the Steelers are definitely in trouble. I mean, I think Rudolph has shown that he can win some games and he can compete. But I hope the Steelers have another plan here. I mean, the irony of everything is,
Ray, I just got they signed Kirk Cousins.
Pittsburgh did?
I'm joking around. It was a joke.
Okay. I was gonna say that to be no. Well, you know what? The craziness here though is, I think that just the next year's draft is in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh has more draft picks next year, almost double the amount than they had this year. And it's kind of funny that it's set up that way because if they have a terrible year, they're going to be in the top 5 picking next year. I think the quarterback class next year is way better. So I don't think they wanted to lose, but I mean, it looks like the stars might align better for them in the draft. And ironically, it is in Pittsburgh next year. But yeah, Ray, honestly, if we got to pay, him multi millions and 2 or 3 year contract, I don't think he has enough left to be worth that. I don't. Even though our quarterback room is pretty weak and pathetic right now, I don't know. I'm a fan enough to bring Rodgers in.
But you do sound like like the Falcons fans down here when you're prepared to tank for a season to get that number 1 pick, and you got.
I hate to say that, but I plan on going to the draft next year. It'll be my first draft I've ever been going.
I would want it. I'm that fan. When I was a Falcons fan, I was the guy saying, "Screw this season, let's get so and so." Hell yeah.
So
yeah, I really don't want to say that, but it looks like that's the way the stars are aligning for Pittsburgh this year. But
honestly, do it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. In the long run, how much Aaron Rodgers would help. He definitely would be the guy this year if he stayed healthy, and he can mentor, someone like Will Howard. But I don't know at this point if it'd be worth it or not.
I wish the Steelers would have got Joe Burrow. He would have been a good fit up there, I think. But
yeah, well, Cleveland still has him, right, Ray? Or not Joe Burrow. I was thinking you were talking about.
I think the Bengals get him, but he seemed like more of a pit. He looked like a.
Oh yeah, when Burrow came out, yeah, no, I was thinking of Baltimore's quarterback Cleveland has. What's his name? Flacco, yeah. I was thinking you thought you were going that line for someone that would mentor him. Yeah, Burrow's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Yeah, that would have been great, but.
So let me put the show on pause for a second and welcome the lovely Miss Christina to the show.
Hello, nice to meet you guys. Hi, Ray. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. How are you guys?
Good.
We're good. So we're gonna jump right in whenever you're ready. So, Archie, did you have any take on the whole Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh thing?
No, I don't. I'm a show me the money type of person, man. Until it happens, I don't care about it.
Okay. So what about you, Miss Christina? You think the Steelers should sign Aaron Rodgers, or they should just let him stay out there where he's at?
I think Pittsburgh, they're at a time where they need to start rebuilding. And I think landing Aaron Rodgers is just going to prolong building their future.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, he's at the end of his career. I understand, a lot of teams want to win now. But
Bulls gold.
I do think the Pittsburgh Steelers I think they should focus on rebuilding now.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I think their plan for who they brought in and where they're headed, he's obviously not their future. He's definitely, at this point, what does he have left? Maybe 1 or 2 years if he stays healthy,
Right.
And so I think and if like Ray, you already said, if he wants a big multi-million-dollar contract, I think for the overall of Pittsburgh plans, I don't think that would help. So, I think at this point, I'd rather just see them move forward what they have and hope for the best.
Yeah, but moving forward with a 7th round pick and Mason, but though, as a Browns fan, I'm loving it. I hope y'all do move forward with that.
What is he going for? What's going for a year?
Who's that?
Let's say that again.
What is Aaron Rodgers going for a year? Like, if you try to pick him up for a year,
he hasn't even come. He hasn't let nobody know.
I don't know.
Is it 10? What is it?
No, I think. See, I was thinking that if they could get him 1 year for like 8 or 10 mil, that would be okay. But the way Ray's sounding is he wants like 25 million, or he wants like a big amount, and that's why I don't think he would be worth it. Because let's face it, he's one play away from being done for the year, like he did
$1 million, arguably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on if they can get him at a decent price for a year or so. It might be okay, but if not, I think.
Well, the way Russell Wilson was running around last year, and Aaron Rodgers has no legs, so it would be a little tough. It would be a little tough for Aaron in Pittsburgh.
Well, I am real surprised that Pittsburgh let Russell Wilson and Fields go. I thought for sure they would have at least kept one of them to help with this situation rather than sign someone like Rodgers. But the fact that they lost both, they almost feel like they may be forced to sign someone like Rodgers. But I don't know how much he could really help at this point in his career.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say there is a wild card here though that's going to go in your favor, Steve, and that is that the Cleveland Browns have 5 quarterbacks, and will they let the wrong quarterback go to the Pittsburgh Steelers and regret it down the road?
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Wait! I already told Steeler guy that we would trade Kenny Pickett back.
We don't want Pickett. I would personally rather see Joe Flacco come over for a year and do it than Pickett. Because the way Pickett left Pittsburgh, he don't want to come back probably either. He left on bad terms and he talked trash about Pittsburgh after that. So honestly, I would take someone like Flacco. I mean, he's not the future, but I would take him to mentor someone like Will Howard over Aaron Rodgers at this point. He probably wouldn't be as much money for sure.
Right.
So you can release him if you want.
So the next thing that I heard on the street, Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers are discussing a contract extension. Baker, touchdown Baker. Let's start with Archer. What you think about that, Archer? That's down closer in your neck of the woods than it is ours.
Yeah, I was thinking of Baker Mayfield Day. Actually, I was like, man, I can't believe Fromm beat him in that dang Rose Bowl. Man, this guy turned out to be, and I thought he was going to be good in the NFL, and I was right. And it took him a little while to get, I guess, his head put on straight. But I say he earned it. He definitely earned a contract extension. They don't really have any other choice. I mean, I think you bet.
Here's my take on it. One, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Tampa Bay in the worst division in all of the NFL?
It's still
what I mean by that, I'm speaking strictly their record. because I believe they be getting in the playoffs. They be getting in the playoffs with like what 9-8, and everybody else is going to have really great records. And
could mean that the division's pretty hard and everybody's beating each other up like the SEC.
That's true. Well, Ray, I read a stat the other day on Baker Mayfield that I was shocked. I believe it was over the last 2 or 3 years that he's thrown the most touchdown passes in the NFL over the last 3 years, which I was shocked that he was number one.
Yeah.
Well, he has receivers. I mean, he's always
he does, and they drafted they got a great receiver in the draft too.
Exactly.
I thought he was going to be good. Then I thought I was wrong, and I don't know what the hell's going to go on with it. I guess
look like Miss Christina wants to say something. Go ahead, take it away, Christina.
So I think Baker earned this contract, and he does have some receivers, but he also has a great coach, and I think he's going to have an even better season. Since he's gotten more experience and under his belt with this coach. So I think he's actually going to have an even better season this next coming year.
Okay. Well, Steeler guy, I don't know if that was true that he had the most touchdowns. And let's just say for the sake of argument, it is. He's also thrown the most interceptions.
I just saw that. Yeah, I was reading that too. Yeah, he does that. Well, that's the one thing even in Cleveland that hurt Baker. As good as a game he'd have, he'd always make that one big mistake, a fumble or something.
Right.
But exactly. I have to admit, though, I thought his career was kind of over when he left Cleveland, and he's turned it around. That I agree with Christina. He definitely earned the money. I mean, he's still playing good top 10 QB in the league right now. I mean, which I never thought I'd say that, but he's still decent. He will get your team in the postseason. Is he that guy that can win the Super Bowl? That's hard to say, but he's at least he's playing hard now. I mean, he's put up some pretty good stats. So, I mean, he's definitely earned the contract.
And he's durable. He's tough as shit.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's old school football. He likes to play unless he possibly cannot. He's definitely gonna be out there. You got to love that.
Okay. I'll give y'all that one. So what about this? What about this one? This is a good one. The Steelers are talking to the Saints in a trade for Chris Olave. Ooh.
I did hear that too. I did hear that the other day. Well, like I told you, the Steelers have a lot of draft picks already for next year. So maybe that was their mindset of picking up extra ones when they released Justin Fields. And I think it wouldn't hurt them because we lost our receiver. So I think definitely just all depends what we have to give up. But I would like to see it happen. Not sure if the Saints will even do it.
Right. Well, and the other thing too, you're right. Thank you, Cody. The Browns, I know the Browns were trying to make something happen before the draft. Now, after the draft, I don't know if they're still interested, but obviously the Saints must be floating. They must be floating Olave out there for some reason.
Right.
But probably because they don't have a quarterback to throw to him now because
right.
Yeah, man, that was Carr retired. I don't even know what to say on that one. I mean, I would love to have him bring the Ohio State guy back home, but I wouldn't want to give up the farm for him though. Although we do have 2 number ones next year. Does anybody know, Cody, how old Olave is? What he's like, 26, 27, something like that? I don't think he's that old, is he? Oh, 24? Oh, absolutely. Hey, that's an Andrew Berry pick. He likes to get them guys that already have NFL experience, have put up good numbers, and they're still relatively young. So I get it. What does Frank say?
Right. Would you be willing to give up Shadur Sanders to land that receiver?
No.
HE double hockey sticks? No. No. Not gonna happen. My whole thing is, first of all, you got him cheap. You got him cheap. So let them battle it out. And then because I'm already telling you what's going to happen. Gabriel is Russell Wilson. Shador is going to do his thing. I think at the end of camp, I would hate to see it happen because this is a 2 quarterback. The NFL is a 2 quarterback league now. You have to have 2 quarterbacks. With the season, 18, 17, however many games, you got to have 2 quarterbacks. So I would like to see them keep both of the young guys, although I don't know. Go ahead, Archer.
Does anybody know if Sanders is play multi positions? Can he play one other positions? Any way we can get him back on the field in any other spot? What's up? Just like place kicker, like putting the ball up for a fake or anything like that. At any extent, has he ever done anything?
See, I have no idea.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
No.
Like
I mean, back to Olave for a minute. I mean, like I said, with the Steelers losing Pickens and we brought in DK Metcalf from Seattle. We really don't have a true number 2, and we really don't have a quarterback. So I mean, definitely we would welcome Olave. It just what would we be giving up is the key. We definitely wouldn't want to give up like a number 1 pick next year, but if they could figure something out, I'm sure that would be great for Pittsburgh because they definitely need another wide receiver. But it's going to be a rough season regardless.
Okay.
Well,
So Ray, I'm just curious. So who would you like to see start for the Cleveland Browns this year?
If I'm being honest, if I'm being 100% honest, I want the best guy to start.
Okay.
I mean, once they put on the orange and brown, I just want the best player to play because I want to win. So I don't necessarily have. Huh?
Who do you think right now at this moment is the best?
It's too early because in rookie camp they were throwing against air and they were in shorts, and so
don't want to throw out a guess.
Yeah, well, I'll have a better assessment after at least 1 or 2, some training camp days and a couple preseason games. Then let's revisit that question. But
by week 3.
Yeah. I think so too. I think so too. But yeah. So look at the clock, folks. Our hour is up. And did we have a good show or what?
Yeah, it was fun.
We did. So, thank you for the invite. I enjoyed it. Good talking to everyone.
You might get another one. But yeah, I didn't. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I didn't expect this first show to run this smoothly, the way it did. So, thank you, Tech Guy. Thank you, Steeler Guy. Thank you, Christina. And thank you, Cody.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me too.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, go Browns, go Steelers, go Eagles, and go Christina, because I don't think you have a team.
Hey, guys.
We're out.
Jacuzzi time. Peace out. Fish, salmon, all that good